Denise Maria Sans Laurel was born on September 30th, 1987, in Manila into a family known for public service and cultural engagement. As a granddaughter of former Vice President Salvador Laurel and a descendant of President Jose P. Laurel, Denise grew up in a house where conversations about history, responsibility, and the arts were common. Her childhood combined regular school life with early exposure to music and theater. She joined youth productions and repertory groups, where formal vocal training and stage discipline became the foundation of her artistic identity. Those first years taught her professionalism, memorizing long scores, hitting marks under pressure, and learning to read an audience. That later translated cleanly to television and film work. Family expectations and a culture of service also instilled in her a sense of proportion. Performing was important, but it sat alongside education and family obligations rather than replacing them. Career. Denise's career path is a steady arc from stage to screen rather than an overnight leap. She began with musical theater and small TV roles, developing stamina and craft through live performance before cameras became central. Early television appearances and guest parts built her comfort with episodic storytelling. Producers noticed an actor who could sustain emotional arcs across weeks of shooting. Denise moved into serialized dramas, Precious Hearts Romances entries, and family shows where she often played characters with quiet strength or conflicted loyalties. Roles that fit her ability to convey interior life through restrained expressions and vocal nuance. She also explored regional and international work, notably appearing in MTV Asia projects that widened her professional network and exposed her to different production standards. This regional exposure allowed her to mix local credibility with broader tastes, and to return to Philippine projects with new technical and collaborative habits. Musically, Denise maintained a parallel profile. She trained as a vocalist and showcased that skill on variety programs and televised competitions. Her win on Your Face Sounds Familiar Philippines Season 2 signaled public recognition of her versatility and stage instincts, and it reinforced her image as a multidisciplinary performer. Denise's film work has been selective, balancing mainstream features with roles that allowed different scales of performance. She has moved between lead and supporting parts, prioritizing projects that preserve creative interest while keeping a steady presence on television. Directors and co-actors often describe her as dependable, prepared, punctual, and collaborative, someone who improves a scene by listening and reacting rather than overpowering it. Personal life, /ships. Denise maintains a guarded public profile and draws clear lines between professional visibility and private life. She is a mother to a son, Alejandro, born 2011, and motherhood significantly influenced her career choices and daily rhythms. Parenting shaped her project selection, travel decisions, and publicity strategy. She has repeatedly emphasized protecting her child's privacy and arranging work so family routines remain stable. Her most public relationship in recent years was with professional basketball player Sol Mercado. The couple announced an engagement in 2014 but later parted ways. The relationship and its end were handled publicly, but with an emphasis from Denise on moving forward and safeguarding her son's well-being. Across relationships, she tends to prioritize emotional stability and discretion, allowing fans to celebrate her work while keeping most personal details out of tabloids and viral conversation. RealEstates. Denise's public statements and lifestyle coverage suggest a preference for practical, family-focused living rather than conspicuous displays. She appears to value homes located for convenience to production hubs, with layouts that emphasize privacy, safety, and comfortable family spaces. Places suited for study, rest between shoots, and small gatherings rather than formal entertaining. Specific property transactions and holdings are not widely publicized in reliable sources. Like many working actors who prefer discretion, she keeps exact real estate details private. The available public impressions point to prudent choices, secure neighborhoods, sensible layouts for family life, and investments that balance convenience and long-term stability. Cars. Denise does not cultivate a public image centered on luxury vehicle collections. Profiles and public sightings indicate practical mobility choices tailored to a working performer's needs. Reliable cars for commutes between sets, space for family passengers, and vehicles that handle Metro Manila traffic and occasional provincial trips for location shoots. There is no widely verified record of an ostentatious car portfolio. Instead, the pattern suggests sensible, safety-focused selections that prioritize function for family and work. Net worth. Estimating a celebrity's net worth is inherently approximate, and public figures who balance steady work with discretion often make precise calculations difficult. Denise's income streams include television salaries, film fees, musical appearances, occasional endorsements, and regional projects. Unlike top-tier box office stars whose earnings spike from blockbuster films and large endorsement contracts, Denise's career reflects consistent, mid to upper-tier professional earnings accumulated over years of steady work. Public estimates found in entertainment profiles vary, but a prudent reading places her net worth in a modest to comfortable range that reflects regular acting income, selective endorsements, and prudent lifestyle choices rather than showy displays of wealth. These figures should be treated as broad approximations rather than audited valuations. Legacy. Denise Laurel's legacy in Philippine entertainment is quietly influential rather than headline-dominating. She represents a model of longevity built on theater discipline, craft, and adaptability. An artist who moves between stage, television, film, and music without being typecast. Her career matters because it demonstrates how sustained professionalism and a willingness to diversify, while protecting personal life and parenting responsibilities, can create a durable presence in a fickle industry. For younger performers, she is an example of how early theatrical training can translate into nuanced screen work, and how choices that prioritize family and craft together can produce a steady, respected career. Her body of work, mentorship by example, and low-key philanthropic interests anchor her reputation as a performer who chose substance and balance over fleeting spectacle. An artist whose steady contributions quietly shaped the television landscape she inhabited. If you want, I can convert this into a script for your Celebrity Life archive video, intro hook, voiceover blocks, and a CTA. A simple YouTube conclusion on this. Wrapping up Denise Laurel's story. Denise's path, from disciplined theater beginnings to a steady TV, film, and music career while centering family, shows how craft, consistency, and quiet choices build lasting success. Tap like if Denise inspired you. Subscribe to Legacy Rise for more profiles. Hit the bell to never miss an upload. Comment. Which Denise role or performance is your favorite?